the difference between Treach and Tupac overall, when you talking about the nicest MC, would be the content. Treach was an MC that made anthematic music. Basically, he strictly made anthems. Most of his music sound like anthems, similar to what DMX music sounded like. I think Treach is one of the first, arguably the first, to just release singles that were anthems. Tupac wasn't trying to make hit records. At first, his first hit record would have been I Get Around. After that, any record he put out was just coming from the heart. And I think that's what a lot of people hear when they look at and they see Tupac and Treach, who's the nicest MC, and they say, of course, it's going to be Tupac. Now, when we talking flow-wise, Treach had one of the illest flows. Treach had the illest flow. There wasn't nobody like him in New Jersey, man. And you got top rappers in New Jersey like Lauryn Hill, Joe Buttons, Apache. Ice-T is from New Jersey. I'm not saying he's top notch, but Treach was just that dude. Treach even kind of changed the game when he came out. He had people rocking braids. He had people, just imitating the way he moved. Like, you had Jermaine Dupri had Chris Cross, who kind of was a young version of Treach, except they wore their clothes backwards. But you listen to them, it was definitely Treach influence. They had a group called the Youngsters. I think Treach and them put them out. They was just like a small version of Treach. There was a lot of people that sounded like Treach at one point in time, man. Treach was definitely killing the game. Treach didn't put out braggadocious music about him being another top-notch MC. I'm not going to say that Treach never said he was the best rapper, because I definitely heard him say some things in his rhymes about being an MC. But overall, the songs that they push were made for the clubs, were made to be anthems, were made to party, was made to be feel-good music. You know what I mean? That's the difference. That's the difference. If Treach would have got on that same type of time as Tupac, then we would definitely have a real debate right here, like content to content. Otherwise, you going style to style. Treach Eminem even, took a lot of style from Treach, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think Redman probably took a little bit of Treach. Just a little bit. Redman got his own style, but when you listen to Redman's What The album that came out in 1992, the way he was rhyming and stuff like that, yeah, man, you could definitely hear some Treach influence, man. Treach influenced a lot of people. This is just a segue into showing love to my man Treach. One downfall I think that Treach had overall, and this is my opinion, and it's not one that's liked by many. I used to be in this hip-hop discussion group, and I made a post about Vinny, aka Vin Rock, the member of Naughty by Nature. And I got mad love for Vin Rock. But Vin Rock wasn't an MC. He was good on a song here and there, but not here. Vin Rock ended up being on too many Naughty by Nature songs, and for me, that was a problem. That made me not really get into Naughty by Nature's catalog like that, because when I listen to a dope song, Treach started off, and then Vin Rock coming on. I'm like, oh man, Treach, why you just ain't do this by yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, there is Gangstar, who was DJ Premier, and Guru. You ain't hear Premier rapping. You know what I'm saying? You have Public Enemy. Yeah, you might hear Flavor Flav here and there doing a song, but Flavor Flav is the best hype man in the world. So he was good for hyping up Chuck D's rhymes. But overall, it was Chuck D getting busy. BDP was a group, but really the only person that you heard was KRS-One. Even though there was, you had D-Nice, Miss Melody, what's the sister that be with Sway? Heather B. You know what I mean? Willie D. You had a few of them. Freddie Fox, Kid Capri. You had a few of them that you might hear here and there, but overall, you would hear KRS-One all the time. But when it came to Naughty by Nature, I heard Vin Rock a lot. Not on that first album. I didn't hear Vin Rock like that. I don't think Vin Rock was on one song on the first album, to my memory. But on that second album, he was on Hip Hop Hooray, and that was cool. I let that slide. That was cool. But then he was just getting on too many joints. And then later on in time, ironically, I ain't gonna say ironically, but Treach and Vinny, they had a falling out. And then Treach made a diss record dissing Vinny. And I was just like, oh man, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, my God. There was no need to go there, Treach. We know you wrote Vinny rhymes. There was just no need to go there, bro. That's some shit you just brush off your shoulder, man. But anyway, I know a lot of y'all probably didn't stick around for this, but I just had to show my man Treach some love, man. That nigga Treach got Tupac tatted on his left arm. He said he hit harder with that. There's a video of Treach that was, you know, he came at Funkmaster Flex. I appreciate that. So, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta stop saying there's a video of Treach crying over Tupac.
Pac was a prophet. He knew things that none of us see yet. And he put it in his music. His only release was his music. I rolled with Pac. We came up together. And Pac ain't never let me roll with him to pull no gun on no black man. Pac wasn't no gangster. Pac was a soldier.
We all know that Treach was at the hospital the first time Tupac got shot. He was there. They had fights together. They did a lot of wild stuff together. Mourn You Too, I Join You is arguably one of Treach's greatest verses of all time. Especially that third verse. Some people don't want to give Treach his props because they feel Treach and Tupac had a falling out. Napoleon cleared that up. No, it was on some hip-hop shit. And as you can see, on some hip-hop shit, they was doing some hip-hop shit and they both had their own lane. That's how it was. They had their own lane at the time. Tupac definitely rise to the occasion. You know what I mean? With everything that he went through. With everything that he went through, Tupac's content, heart, definitely put him above Treach. Because at one point in time, Treach was here and Tupac was here. I'm not going to front. When OPP was out, Treach was here. When Trap was out, Tupac was here. You know what I mean? When Hip Hop Hooray was out, Treach was here. And then I Get Around, you know, Tupac was coming up. Keep Your Head Up was pushing him up. It was pushing him up there. And by Me Against the World, Tupac edged Treach. And then after that, just boom. Now let's get into this little verse from Treach.
My thoughts are thunder and tumbling, subdivision switches from yelling to mumbling. You ain't a pal of me, my family ties, but not with Mallory. My analogy ain't for salary, as I wrote reality through galaxies. For centuries it sent to me with the sin of weed, with a chain representing penitentiaries. From Warren Town to Boytown Town, from North to Illtown, and all you know from life was right, cause the first one wasn't driving too fast, I was flying too low. You think I'm rocking too quick, I think you listen too slow. I'm abrupt and constructing a bumping assumption. You diss while your family say I'm the best shit since fucking. Strucking by an obstruction of turning something to nothing. From wash it to mush it, it's the ripping every function. Pumping it up, jumping the ducks, looking to hump, been stuck in the trunk, pumping me up.